Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
That's not what I want. What's up, guys? AW here. What's up, guys? So yeah, AW here, Warrior. The latest Smackdown wrestling and sports-related channel for all your wrestling-related content and sports-related content. We're here live on this Monday, October 16. Yeah, October 16, right? 16. Yeah, 16th of October 2023. We're almost end of the year. Still got a long way to go. But yeah, so yeah. This is for your rest. So yeah, welcome. If you're new here, if you're into wrestling or sports, it's a channel for you. Please subscribe. Please. Like I said, I do sports and wrestling related content. Mostly wrestling, but I'm gonna try to do sports, more sports. But please subscribe. So also do me a favor, smash the like button down below. Really helps out. Also, share us out on social media platforms: X, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky if you have, whatever social media platforms you use. Or another way to share this out is possibly by telling people, word of mouth, your friends, colleagues, family members, whatever, about the channel. If you're into sports and wrestling, let you all know you don't have to be into both of them to be on the channel. You can either you can like wrestling and hate sports. You can hate sports and like wrestling. This is a channel for both. And when I do sports, I do whatever. I like to talk about mostly a lot of baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and sometimes other sports. Are not the main four sports in North America if I really feel like it. For wrestling, I like to do preview shows, reviews, sometimes wrestling discussions. What else? Wrestling news. Something that catches my eye, I will make a video on it. Now I don't do it. Now I haven't done that a lot lately. My last wrestling news was the CM Punk stuff, but I'm gonna try to make more wrestling news that I find interesting, more videos, and upload them on wrestling news, and maybe discussion of some of that wrestling news that pops up. Yeah, and this is my Monday show. Monday live stream. It's all about wrestling. And this is actually the 84th episode of It's All About Wrestling. Now, to let you know, yes, 84 episodes, but about majority of them were on my main channel, my pop culture channel. About 40 to 50 of them were my main channel. No, maybe 30 to 40. 30 to 50 was my main channel, but my pop culture channel, because I used to do a lot of wrestling on my pop culture channel. It's Aaron World Order. That's my pop culture channel. That's where I discuss pop culture related topics like video games, movies, TV shows, comics, etc., etc. I used to do wrestling on there and sports on there, but I decided to make a channel for sports and wrestling content. And this is my 84th episode of this show. It's all about wrestling, where we discuss the news that made our ways into the wrestling the past week, the very important topics of wrestling, discussions of certain topics. Also, we go review the previous week, what happened on the shows: Raw, Smackdown, Dynamite, Collision, etc. And when there's a pay-per-view that happens on the day before, we review that on the show. And sometimes I'll make a video. Sometimes I will make videos. Sometimes I will upload a video reviewing Raw, Smackdown, Dynamite. I haven't done it in about a month, but maybe I'll go back to that. Maybe starting tomorrow or Dynamite this Wednesday. But yeah, this is All About Wrestling 84. As you see the topics here, Roman Reigns is back after taking hiatus after SummerSlam. L.A Knight, they confront L.A Knight. New Smackdown GM. You know what? Maybe Tony wants to come in. I don't know. What else is there? Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. What's up, Anthony? And remember, you're not on. Anybody's not on. Okay, what else? The controversial segment on Dynamite this past week. Dynamite. Also, yeah, like I said, Jade Cargil. She's certainly made an impression, right? And Tony Khan being Tony Khan on Twitter. Now you're all allowed to join me. I'm gonna put a stream card link here. And I look before I get into the start my topics. Let's look for any news of the day. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Funny McFlare. Okay. Oh yeah, we got some Logan Paul news. Rey Mysterio Logan Paul news. If you don't know, Logan Paul has challenged Rey Mysterio to a match for the United States title. Yep. Yep. I know, Anthony. I know I saw that. Now, okay. Let's see where do I want to start off. Okay. The crown jewel this November. It looks like some of the stuff is finally turning into form. Some of the shaping up. What's going to happen on that card? We know for a fact Seth Rollins is going to bring his title line against Drew McIntyre at Crown Jewel. That's 100% confirmed. Okay, that's confirmed. That match is set for Crown Jewel, November 4th or the 5th. And of course, in 2 or 3 weeks from now, we'll do preview predictions for that. Okay. Now, 2 other matches could potentially be on the card. Both of them the Smackdown side things. I do think so. Rey Mysterio is going to confront Logan Paul on SmackDown, the face SmackDown. On this SmackDown coming up on Friday, the 20th, to confront Logan Paul about the challenge that Logan Paul laid out for him at his brother's event, his boxing match. All right. Logan Paul says he wants to face Rey Mysterio and take the United States title. He takes the United States title. So Logan Paul is clearly going for the U.S. title. So very early on, we know what's going to come. You know, it's very early on. No spoilers here or anything like that. But I think what's going to happen here, this is not going to be surprised. The match, they're going to have a match. It's going to be for the U.S. title. It's going to happen. And it's going to happen at Crown Jewel. Because Crown Jewel is a special event in Saudi Arabia, right? And they want to have Logan Paul there to get, that's what they do in the Crown Saudi Arabia. It's like they like to glamour up a bit with, with special attractions and stuff, right? They like to make it like special for the crowd there, or wherever. And I think I know it's going to happen. Right? I know it's going to happen. They are going to face each other at Crown Jewel. This match is going to be made at Crown Jewel, and it's going to be for the United States title. Logan Paul, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. They have Logan Paul challenge for a belt. I'm not surprised at all. I know he's kind of like an attraction, a part timer, right? He'll come once around and wrestle every 3 or 4 months. It might, Anthony. I don't know. They're teasing some. I'm a little confused from this week. Actually, there's some stuff I'm a little confused from this week. So, yeah. So, expect the crown jewel to be for U.S. title between Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul. I would probably Rey Mysterio at when he confronts Logan Paul says, "I accept," and don't be shocked. Don't be shocked if Logan Paul wins the belt. Don't be shocked. But I'm gonna do that preview predictions whenever Crown Jewel, the Thursday before Crown Jewel. So it's near. That's 3 weeks from now. It's a long way from now. 3 weeks, and of course Survivor Series after Crown Jewel. Survivor Series will be. They'll have the War Games match, and between Crown Jewel and Survivor Series, you got AEW Full Gear. Some matches coming to fruition for Full Gear, obviously. We'll get to that too. What's on the latest card for Full Gear 2023? See how many matches are official for that card? So far, only one match for Full Gear. Well, and that's the MJF versus Jay White for the AEW World Championship. That's the match that's only so far official for AEW Full Gear. And Full Gear is taking place what day? November 18th. Okay. Yeah, so it's longer than usual. But yeah, that's gonna happen. Logan Paul is gonna confront, or Rey Mysterio is gonna confront Logan Paul. So basically, I'm gonna condense this and say, yeah, Rey Mysterio is gonna confront Logan Paul at SmackDown face to face. He's gonna accept Logan Paul's challenge. The match is gonna happen at Crown Jewel, and yeah, first week in November, we'll see Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio for the United States title. And don't be surprised. And like I said, don't be surprised. I wouldn't put it out there. I wouldn't put it past WWE out there with the new owners with that Logan Paul winning and becoming the United States title champion. I wouldn't be totally surprised. Okay. Okay. Now, let's move on to like the real main topic here. Okay. Roman Reigns is back on SmackDown after taking about 2 to 3 month hiatus after winning at SummerSlam. Okay. I got a guest here. I got my buddy, partner in crime, DL. Welcome to the show, DL. Welcome. How you been?
I've been all right. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited, man. I think, wrestling's been good. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's a great time to be a wrestling fan for sure.
Yeah. Not if you're Tony Khan, but whatever.
I mean, Tony Khan's like, well, I don't know. I'm giving Tony Khan.
You know what he is? You know what he is? He's a spoiled rich kid that's never been disappointed in his life, or like never learned to go through hard times. Right? It's like that's what he is. That's what he is.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I hate to say this, but in ways, he's not that different from Vince McMahon when it comes to that, because they're both, both very. They come from very wealthy, families and stuff like that. So I mean, I could definitely see that, though. I see Tony Khan still has a little bit more of a soul than Vince McMahon does. So I don't know.
But the thing is, he's not running it right now. Like Vince McMahon's not running it right now.
Thank the Lord, he's not.
So
the Triple H era is back.
If he's complaining about NXT last week, that's the new owners at Triple H.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wouldn't say like the owner. He's 100% in charge of creative, which
they put him in charge. So don't blame Mr. Man for that. If you're bitching about you only got 660,000 people watching and NXT got 900,000, I'm like, dude, NXT NXT was they put John. They didn't need to put Undertaker. They could just put John Cena to beat them easily.
Honestly, yeah, he shouldn't be worried about ratings. I'm tired of these wrestling fans and everyone complaining about the ratings. Like, it doesn't matter. What really matters is the quality of the show. And clearly, I don't know if other people.
Dynamite was better show.
Dynamite was better than NXT. That's all that should matter. Like NXT was going to beat them in the ratings because WWE was playing dirty. They brought John Cena, Undertaker, Asuka. Like,
no, Tony Khan has to understand they don't have a huge, like, they have stars like WWE, like Bryan Danielson, John Moxley, whatever. Right? They lost their megastar in CM Punk. Edge is not a megastar. He was a star in WWE, but he wasn't like the Cena category in terms of popularity, or even Batista
I think he's almost there. Like, I think he's.
But he wasn't a huge ratings draw. That's the difference.
I mean, now I guess not. But like, I mean, I don't know, man.
I mean, maybe if Edge is more like I know Edge does the acting, but if he's maybe more direct DVD or shows that nobody watches, because like, let's be fair, John Cena and Batista are like a more well-known, or like getting better Hollywood work, right? Mm-hmm. Like they're in bigger productions, bigger films and shows than Edge has been getting. Maybe if Edge went down more of that road where John Cena and Batista, maybe. Well,
he's about to be on. He has done TV shows before. He was on Vikings. He's about to be in the Percy Jackson show on Disney Plus. So I think he's starting to do that. He's actually a pretty good actor himself.
He just has to get bigger. He has done some stuff. He just has to be in more of a more popular mainstream kind of stuff that people are into. Right. I guess he's a Warner Bros. Maybe he'll give him something to do. I don't know.
I think Percy Jackson will help. Get him up there a little bit. But
it's a Disney show, yeah.
Right. But even then, it's like, let's be real. WWE is always going to win the popular vote because it's WWE is the most popular wrestling company.
Exactly.
Like, I don't see that changing for the foreseeable future. I don't know. Like, maybe give it another 30, 50 years, maybe something else will be on the same level. I mean, I'm being real though, because it only
happened for a few years in the 90s, and that's it.
Right. Like, if AEW continues to be great, like if it lasts longer than WCW, maybe it could be on a similar, and they need to change the stuff with their product. But like,
AEW has done something successfully that no other wrestling company has besides WCW, become the second most popular show in a short amount of time. Right? Like, yeah. Impact has been around a long time, but Impact they tried. Remember when the Hogan era, they tried? No, that failed. AEW, I think New Japan. People like New Japan. People don't really watch, like, the casuals don't watch New Japan.
No, nobody does. Yeah, they don't. And then Impact,
AEW's hardcore, but yeah.
If Impact, you really think about, died after What company bought Impact?
I forget.
Yeah, I forgot. I think once that big company bought AEW. Bought Impact. I think that's when it started to die a little bit. I mean, I'm surprised it's still going. Like, and as far as the shows, it's good. It's good. They're doing some good stuff. But like,
Impact back in the day. Back in the 80s, they used to have like pay-per-view every month. They have these crazy matches. They have the 6-sided ring. It's just that they were spending money like crazy, but they weren't. They went through a lot of ownership changes. It's a lucky company to survive. Like, very lucky. But AEW is more like hardcore indie, right? Indie kind of style wrestling, hardcore. But you have Tony Khan billionaires, and you have kind of Warner Bros. Backing up. That's why it's successful. Look at Ring of Honor. Look how they treat Ring of Honor. I know they bought Ring of Honor, Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor, but they're apparently the attendance, the capacity for the pay-per-view, they always do the pay-per-view end in December, right? Apparently the arena is in, the capacity is only like 1,500 people. I'm like, dude, come on, you bought this company. if you want to make Ring of Honor grow, you cannot have it in a 1,500 arena capacity for your biggest pay-per-view of the year.
You want to call Ring of Honor the biggest their stuff the biggest pay?
Well, Ring of Honor is, but like here, you know what?
To be honest, I don't understand why he bought Ring of Honor. I really
they
don't.
should got rid of Ring of Honor. They should got rid of Ring of. It's clearly to them it's the minor leagues. You don't even have a TV deal. They're one of their biggest pay-per-view in Ring of Honor terms is only fitting 1,500 people. It's to me, it's like a toy. He doesn't care about.
This is almost as pointless as WWE buying ECW. Like,
that rebranded ECW.
Yeah, that was just a no. But I don't know. They really need to get those wrestlers off of Ring of Honor and find some stuff on AEW.
Well, you remember the Elite have the Ring of Honor trio titles? Is it trying to get more people into Ring of Honor?
I mean, yeah, Eddie Kingston's the ROH World Champion, Samoa Joe's the Television Champion.
Eddie Kingston wrestled Dynamite, the pre-show last week.
Okay, first of all, why is there a pre-show to a free cable show?
Oh, they're trying to compete with WWE. They're trying to compete with WWE there, right? There was
Look, I love Eddie Kingston, but doing a pre-show for a free cable show, that's not. I don't think that's how it flies. Like, I'm sorry. And like even the biggest storyline in AEW right now, Adam Cole and MJF are the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. So it's like. They're trying their hardest, but it's just. I mean, it's the similar desperation I'm feeling with WWE with NXT. Putting all the superstars on NXT. Like, come on.
I don't understand Adam Cole's injury. Is it a work or not?
I think it's a work.
Yeah, because when the attack on Jay White, to me there's a work. Then it comes out the next. No, his injury is real. But I'm like these past 2 weeks, these 2 skits.
Yeah, like why isn't he not getting surgery yet?
Yeah, like why hasn't he got surgery yet?
It's a work.
if it was real, he would have got the surgery already in those 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
Like you can't hold off with surgery with their foot, man. You need to stand to be able to walk.
Right. Yeah. That's why I think it's a work.
Yeah. I was back then with that attack. Oh yeah, this is a work. Then reports come out. No, it's a real injury. It's like, okay, it's not a work. Then I saw these 2 skits, especially last week's skit. I'm like, why has a surgery yet? I'm like, yeah, it's a work again. It's a work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a work.
Yep. So
it is. Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it unfolds.
But that segment, I'll say that's on Dynamite, that was a little too far with the quarters. It was the wrong place, a long time to do that. With the trope with the MJF with Juice Robinson. Now I don't blame either of them. I mean, they technically were the ones that went to
MJF wasn't upset about it. He was defending it too. It was like,
but the problem is he still shouldn't. Even though he's Jewish, right? But he still should have known better. It was the wrong place at that week. He should still known better. He should have known better though. Even though he's saying he's using the AEW's platform as a way of fighting back, right? But that was not the time. And I know it's Juice Robinson's gimmick to have quarters, roll quarters, right? I know that's his gimmick. Still, not that week they could have skipped it.
I guess so. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm not Jewish, so. But
I am. But like.
Oh, okay.
Personally, I did have kind of a problem with it a little bit, especially during that week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would have an issue with it. I mean, look. That wrestling there's a lot of racism, a lot of kind of stuff happened in wrestling decades before this. Decades. So but it's a different time now, right? It's a different time. It's a different era.
We've got to be in a much more sensitive society.
Yeah. And I know AEW, like WWE would never allow that to happen. I know that for a fact. WWE would never allow them to happen because they're more tamed on their promos and their storyline kind of practices, right? AEW they go more hardcore, but even still, there's a limit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just think somebody in the back just said, I don't think it's a good idea, MJF. I don't think it's a good idea. Like, that's what I think. But you know what? It's it was just I think it was the wrong place, the wrong week, the whole war going on. I think it was just that.
Yeah,
And
I get it.
I know, and they're putting all this pressure on MJF. Like he has to defend the tag team titles by himself. He has Jay White going after him. He has now also Samoa Joe pretty going after him. He has everybody going after him, and
Yeah.
he's being stalked by the Acclaimed.
Yeah. What is up? What is up with that? Like,
I always thought Anthony Bowens was gay. I didn't know Matt Caster was gay. I thought only Anthony Bowens was gay.
yeah, I guess they are. I guess they're both gay. Okay.
Yeah,
But
listen, nothing wrong with that. But,
I mean, it's fine. But yeah, I just think this whole thing they're trying to do with him and MJF, it's just weird. It just came out of nowhere.
because he needs partners, right, against the Bullet Club Gold.
So
That's what they're setting
we're
up.
about
Yeah.
to see we're gonna see an 8-man tag team match with MJF and the Acclaim versus Bullet Club Gold.
Yeah, that's. I wouldn't mind seeing that though.
I guess it'll be entertaining. I guess that's the
Billy Gunn
combination, huh? Yeah, Billy Gunn
Gunn.
against his kids. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
I hope the Bullet Club Gold wins those trios titles. I hope they do. I want Juice Robinson and the Guns to win those trios titles.
I really enjoyed SmackDown. John Cena just comes back to hype up. He said basically one line, and then Roman Reigns just music like, "Hey, you're not gay. This is not your show, John. This is my show. My show."
Oh, okay, yeah. While you're sitting at home doing nothing. Okay.
Yeah, I know, for 3 months.
Right.
Because you have the Saudi show, right? And
yeah, they gotta hype up the Saudi show.
Yeah. L.A Knight comes out, and now look, I think they're gonna do Roman and L.A Knight as Saudi, but I thought they're gonna do Roman and Cena. Look, I know L.A Knight's really hot right now. I think it's a mistake getting involved with Roman.
Yeah, I don't think they should put him in a match with Roman right now.
Yeah.
Because we know he's not going to beat Roman.
No, don't hurt his momentum like that.
Yeah. Maybe they'll do something where like there'll be interference again from the bloodline, and then that'll still somewhat protect him because he didn't lose clean. Maybe that's how they'll do it.
Yeah, something like that. And also once Cody and Jay defend the titles, we got that stare down between Jimmy and Solo, and then Roman and Cody.
So that's showing that okay, they will do Roman and Cody in the future. So they are setting that up. So they didn't completely abandon it.
What was surprising was, I think they're teasing that because WWE likes to do that. But what also was this Rock Roman thing? I think there's a possibility now. There's a small chance it could happen because on NXT apparently Paul Heyman was talking to Ava Raine.
Ava Raine. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be very, very interesting. So this is kind of confusing me though, because I'm seeing reports now that like as of right now there are no plans to do The Rock and Roman at WrestleMania, but then you're building up these little hints like Ava Raine and this other stuff too. So like, is it going to happen or is it not? I don't know.
I do hope something comes out of it because like if you could just tease that and nothing comes out of it, I'll not be happy.
Right, like no payoff to that. Like, come on. Now I know people are being like, "Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about Cody at WrestleMania?"
You could do Cody and Rock.
Yeah, this is an easy answer.
Rock
man.
and Roman is personal. Cody and Roman is for the title.
Exactly. WrestleMania is 2 days. Have The Rock and Roman at the first day, and then The Rock and Cody on the second day.
New Japan Wrestle Kingdom's 2 days. Whoever's the champion on the first night wrestles the next night.
Exactly, and that would be pretty great if Roman wrestles both nights.
And
and
just remember, then back in the day, remember he used to wrestle us. Remember they do live events, right, on the weekend, and there's a pay-per-view on the Sundays. You think they wrestle twice in a row or 3 times in a row?
Right,
it's very normal, right?
Right, and if Roman wants to prove that he's the one of the greatest of all time, you put in work for both nights, man.
The guy barely wrestles. He wrestles like 5 or 6 times a year. He can do 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, didn't Bret Hart like wrestle like twice in the same event at WrestleMania?
Yeah, with his brother and then the Yokozuna match. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
King
come on,
Ring. King Ring. In order to
King
win
of the
King Ring,
Ring.
you got to wrestle 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah, like come on. Yeah, you could do both nights. That would be huge for WrestleMania 40. Like you gotta have the Rock at WrestleMania. You can't just have him show up on SmackDown and then we don't see him again. Like you gotta do something with him. Don't let that go. Don't let that go. Like
Paul Heyman.
I don't know why people are stressing out over this. Like, oh, there's no like logical way of doing this. Like, it's literally
There is.
the answer is right there. It's not that hard. Like,
Yes, there is. There is. It's family. It's personal. It's not for the title. I mean,
and that like once again that helps with the long term storyline because like you know just see how much of a vulnerable position Roman will be in. He'll be in the most stressful time of his life. Not only does he have to wrestle his cousin, but also has to face off again against Cody for the title. So that puts him in a more vulnerable
yeah.
position. And then there's a bigger possibility that Cody could beat him for the title. There we go.
Yeah. Exactly. It's it's right there. Like it's right there. And remember, let's remember it was supposed to happen.
Yeah, it was supposed to happen like this year's WrestleMania.
Oh, I
So
wonder if it was like before Cody came in, or Cody, or after he came in. We discussed that.
yeah, I don't know the logistics of it. Maybe they
Yeah, the timing. Yeah.
timing. Now, of course, I'm assuming that they're gonna put over Roman against The Rock. Like The Rock doesn't really need this win,
No, no.
so I mean he could beat The Rock, but like Cody definitely has to beat Roman.
Yeah, you can't have Cody losing twice
Twice.
in a row, right?
Like
At WrestleMania.
he's literally gonna kill his momentum if he does.
Look, they killed Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens' tag team.
That was unexpected. They
No,
brought Kevin
no, I
Owens to
agree.
SmackDown. I'm like, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
We all thought Cody was going to be it, but then they throw a curveball at us and they win the tag team titles with Jay. So I'm like, huh, this is interesting. All right, let's see how this goes.
Sammy going solo, and Owens was not happy with. No, Roman was not happy that Owens got traded to SmackDown because they have history, right?
Right. Okay, look, I don't want to see another match with Kevin
No.
Owens and Roman. They have wrestled against each other like 3 times already. 3 times,
Oh,
three or
yeah.
4 times already. So like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Kevin's really gonna do on SmackDown. We'll see what happens, I guess, but
Yeah.
I don't know. And then yeah, Sammy, I guess now we'll get an actual singles run again.
Mm-hmm.
But you think that I don't know, will he beat Gunter for the Intercontinental Championship?
I don't even know. That's a good question.
Well, they are hyping up Chad Gable though, so I don't even maybe.
You know what? If they do Chad Gable and Gunther for a third time, Chad Gable has to win.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, I know Gunther is like a mega boss, but he can't. This hurts Chad Gable if he doesn't win.
Right.
And people love Chad Gable. Give him some. Give him. He deserves this, man.
Yeah, he does. He does.
And so, what do you think of the new GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis? Now, if casual fans, if you're not familiar with Nick Aldis, he was an Impact for a while. Brutus Magnus, I think that's his name.
Brutus Magnus, yeah.
But he was mostly known as the North NWA champion for like 2 years or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he is married. His wife is Mickey James.
Oh, they are married?
Yeah, they are married. Yeah. They have
Oh,
a kid.
okay.
Now I knew Nick Aldis. It was reported he signed with WWE months ago, but he said like in a reported he was a producer like role or stuff like that. But he decided to make him manager of SmackDown. I'm surprised he didn't sign him to become a wrestler because I don't think he's officially retired wrestling or anything.
Right. Like he's not that old actually.
He's friends with Cody. I know that
Right.
because
So
they had feuds with each other. Good matches too.
yeah, I have a feeling he might get back in the ring. I don't think he's going to be full time.
Not right now.
But
Yeah.
not right now. But I think somewhere down the line he's gonna get back in the ring. I don't think it's gonna be full time though. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think I like him that that they picked him for general
Hey,
manager. That's good.
and Triple H promoted Adam Pearce to Raw GM. I'm like, really? That's what promotion? He was GM of SmackDown and Raw, basically.
Well, yeah, he's always been there. But like, I'm glad now we're getting back to having general managers for each show. So I'm hoping in NXT we're gonna get a general manager again for that.
Just don't do Raw versus SmackDown Survivor Series. I know they ran away from last year, and I think it was a good thing.
Yeah, I don't. We don't need that. If you're going to have Survivor Series matches, just use it to with the storylines they already established.
Yeah.
Like what it seems like they probably won't go down this route, but it seems like they are doing. They're building up a Judgment Day versus well, at least they were until Kevin Owens got drafted to SmackDown. So I don't know.
I put a wrinkle into him.
Right, because I was thinking they were going to do Judgment Day and Jade McDonough versus Cody, Jay, Sammy, Kevin, and maybe Drew. I thought that's what they would do for like maybe a War Games match or something.
What exactly is Drew? Is he a tweener or is he going to go heel? I think he's going to go heel.
He's still,
but
I think he's going to go heel. He's still babyface right now, but like he's like getting in like a tweener type of thing right now.
Yeah, I like this now with Drew challenging like Seth. Now there's a good chance Drew could win. I have a better chance.
You think he's going to beat Seth Rollins?
I think there's a better chance seeing Drew win over Finn Balor or Shinsuke when they challenge Seth for the title. I have a better grasp I have a better faith. I have more faith in Drew winning the title than those two.
Honestly, I think. I mean, I would be mad at it if he won. Well, I don't know because like. That's what I thought about. I thought Shinsuke had a good chance of winning, but then he didn't. And then I don't know. I have a feeling
he should have won that match. The last man standing match.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like everyone thought, oh, it's over, it's done. He's like, we're gonna get a new world champion, but that didn't happen. And so I don't know about Drew. I mean, it could happen, but I don't know. My feeling, I have a feeling that they're gonna keep that title on him until WrestleMania.
I have a feeling Damien Priest. No, I think Damien Priest is going to fail cash in.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to win it. I don't think.
And I think that's going to. I don't think it's going to be by a non-Judgment Day member. I think a Judgment Day member is going to either accidentally or purposely cost them.
Right. So
I think this is going to happen, and that's going to turn them face.
Right.
Now, I don't know who that's going to be.
That will probably lead to Damien and Finn. Damien versus Finn.
Yeah, I think this is going to happen because lately you've seen Damien. Very not happy, right? And he seems not exactly happy with how Judgment Day is running things because I don't think he's happy how Rhea Ripley is really taking the role of the leader, right? He's not. Yes, he's not been happy, and especially with the way the Judgment Day is going, both him involved, his matches involved. Yeah, I think it's getting to a point where he's going to feel cash in, and it's going to be by Judgment Day member, and it's going to turn him face. And then, whenever that is, I don't.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I don't know about soon because like maybe they could draw this out till WrestleMania. I think they can. But what I was predicting was that Gunter was going to drop the Intercontinental Championship at some point, maybe sometime soon, and then maybe we'll see Gunter possibly win the Royal Rumble and then go on to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and that's when Seth will lose. That's what I think will happen.
Yeah.
Or that's what I would want to happen. It could be something completely different that happens, but like I think that's probably the most logical thing they could do right now.
Yeah, I agree. Gunther's definitely should. Next year should be moved up, and what I mean by that is moved up to a title picture, not staying in the Intercontinental title picture. I agree with that. I agree. Because guys, he's gonna be champion.
Yeah, he is ready to be world champion.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of guys. Well, the problem with WWE right now, there's not a lot of middle card guys. There's a lot of main event card guys. If you really think about it, because a lot of mid card guys are getting the main event spots now. Like Sami Zayn, Sami Zayn. No, he's been popular, but he's always been seen as a mid card guy. But he's now more of a main event card guy. Like back in the day, in like in the '90s, right? It was always the same guy in the main event. In the Attitude Era, it was always the same people in the main event. And then he had like certain mid card guys like the Val Venuses, Ken Shamrocks, Godfather, like that, right? WWE, there actually is no lower card guys too, either.
Well,
Really think,
they're starting to build that up again.
yeah.
I think. At least with the Intercontinental Championship stuff, you're starting to see a little bit more of the mid carders. We're about to get a Intercontinental Championship match with Brody. What's his name?
Yeah.
Shoot, I keep forgetting his name. The big guy. I forget his name. Bronson Reed. Yes, Bronson Reed. We're about to get an Intercontinental Championship match.
Heel versus heel match. Yeah. Wow.
That's interesting. That's how you know this is the Triple H era, because that doesn't happen normally.
Yeah, because Triple H likes to use people, right? He likes to use his roster. You can, just be honest. DIY. Yeah, that's a triple. They're being used because Triple H.
Because Triple H. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Because look at Ciampa when he was under Vince McMahon, he was teaming up with the Miz and stuff. And
yeah, that was ridiculous.
And look at like, and you saw Ciampa's working NXT. I'm like, why is he working with the Miz, man? He would kill the Miz.
Right. He would literally destroy the Miz.
Yeah.
Why? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I am just glad that you're starting to see more consistent storytelling. You're starting to see more wrestlers that haven't been doing much the past month or so. They're coming back on television. Man, I'm hoping we're starting to get back to how WWE was before WrestleMania 39, man. When there was that was a great time right there. So,
in AEW stuff, sometimes the storylines are taking too long. Something.
Yeah, you know how it is. Long-term booking. Long-term.
It could work. But sometimes it's like, I don't know. Like sometimes, like the Don Callis stuff. I mean, you always it's kind of getting a little stale a little bit.
What do you mean? It barely got started.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is, where's he gonna get attacked? Where's somebody gonna do something to him? How long is it gonna be?
Patience, my friend. Patience. It's gonna happen.
Because Kenny Omega, Jericho, or like the Callis family, like the NWO. They always went up by the people they go after, right? And WCW never gets their comeuppance until Sting shows up. It's crazy.
Sting's be back this week. So.
And you got a Mega challenging Fletcher of the Aussie Open. I'm like, good luck, Fletcher. You're not gonna win that match.
Yeah, that was probably not.
The problem with AEW is when you have main event guys taking on good wrestlers are like not clearly never gonna be main event guys. They should not take 10-15 minutes to win the match. It should be like 5 minutes.
Wait, what wrestler are you talking about?
Like you have guys like John Moxley, Kenny Omega versus Fletcher should not be like a 15-minute match. Because he's a tag team guy.
I mean, 15 minutes is not that long. Like we would see like 20, 30-minute matches, like with with two main eventers for sure.
Yeah, that works. To me, that works. I'm just saying, like in old school wrestling, right? Like,
I mean, yeah, because that's the kind of stuff I was annoyed with WWE, where they have matches that are like 10 minutes long, like
WCW did all
5 minutes long, and that really annoyed the crap out of me because I'm like, what? Why are they? What's the point of you even having this match if it's that short?
WCW did all the whole time. You have the guys like the main event guys, because always the same main event guys. When they take somebody WCW, it's like middle card or lower card. The matches be like 2 minutes long.
Yeah, I'm like, I get the point of squash matches for certain people to make wrestlers look strong. I get it, but like you should not be doing that for
I,
just random people. Like, not don't do that for everybody. That's what
I
it's.
think I think one of the biggest mistakes I know was Jay White's first match was against Commandant. I know they want to showcase both, but dude, Jay White, this is Jay White. He should not have a match that lasts 20 minutes. I don't care how good in the ring Commandant is.
Dude.
This is Jay freaking White.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, that's the.
They
I don't know.
they want to see what Jay White could do, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like, cause you forget. I mean, you just said it that nobody in America really watches. Oh, wait, there's not really a fan base for New Japan in America, So it's like they gotta show to the regular, American movie going American audience who is Jay White. What makes him so great. So
yeah, I do like AEW. I love Edge. Edge, he buried Ricky Starks. What he did to Ricky Starks, calling basically a whip off the Rock.
rip off Rock, your vanilla midget of him.
Oh, that's great. That was gold because it's true. He's right.
Hmm.
He's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, like I know the MJ stuff is great. I think Christian is the best heel right now in AEW.
Oh, he is.
Him
Yeah.
and Dunk House.
Him and Don Callis. Yep.
Yeah.
They are the best heels.
Christian's so damn good.
I know. It's so great. It's so great, man.
Oh my god! Like, it's
Did not expect for him to have the run that he's having now.
oh
Like, man, I almost feel like he's like, he's now gone to the level of what Edge used to be.
yeah. Like, because the thing is, like, people always thought. Here's the thing: back in the day, where Edge and Christian were on the rise, people thought Christian was gonna be the bigger star than Edge because he was actually the better wrestler, and he might have a little bit more. And Edge and Christian actually has charisma, but they felt like Edge was. I don't know. Maybe Edge had a little bit more. They felt like Edge was the better person to back their view of him. I don't know.
I would
Like,
think Edge has a more
I think it's a low
charismatic character, while Christian is a better wrestler.
in ring worker for sure.
Yes.
But I think they really undervalued him as a yeah. Because you're right, but Christian has always had charisma and stuff. He's always
Oh
had.
yeah, he has. I think it's just the fact that like
Impact showed it.
yeah, Impact showed that like what he could actually do on here.
Mhm.
And
So
for some
Christian's
reason-
very underrated. He was very underrated. I say WWE very underrated,
yeah, definitely.
and they kind of disrespect him as a champion.
Man, I will never forgive WWE for what they did to Christian's World Championship run. That was a crime. They literally fed him to Randy Orton.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
He never recovered from that. He never
No.
did. That was such disrespect because like Christian at the time was one of the biggest baby faces in that company, despite the fact that he had
And they turned him heel, sadly.
exactly like even when he was stuck being an ECW, he still ended up being one of the biggest baby faces
Yeah.
in that company. And then they finally give him a world championship match, and he won. And then the next SmackDown, they just feed him to Randy Orton and take the title from him.
And they just fed Randy Orton Mark Henry.
That like I
That makes
never
sense, actually.
understood that. I never understood that. Christian should have had a run with that world championship. I don't know why they did that to him. I never forgave him for that.
I think it's one of the reasons he signed the AEW because he could do more there and he could have a little bit more freedom, control of himself. And he's really like this is the best Christian we've seen in years.
Yes.
I mean, and I'm gonna say it's a hot take, maybe the best Christian ever.
Honestly, yeah. I had to think about it for a second because like his run in Impact was really good too. but
Yeah,
but like
he
this is
was.
something we haven't seen from Christian before.
Yeah, like he looks rejuvenated doing this stuff. And I think he's having a lot of fun with the dead stuff because your father's dead. I'm
Oh,
Nick Ray, Luke's father.
I'm your father now.
Oh, at least it's about Beth. He's gonna go home.
Oh God, yep. You gonna let him take that?
Now we know, like we're gonna have Edge versus Christian, but it's not gonna happen in full gear.
So yeah, they're gonna draw this out to like, man, I wouldn't be surprised till I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see this match till like Double or Nothing maybe, or hell, they might even push this to all in.
I was worried about Edge's match on Luchasaurus because how violent that match was, his first match and stuff. Oh my god! I'm like, oh my god, this is what Edge is gonna do in AEW with all those kind of matches.
Well, when Luchasaurus pulled out the steel steps, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no, please don't do this.
Oh man,
But,
that's just gonna happen in AEW, man. Edge.
I mean,
It happens more commonly than in WWE.
Yeah, I mean, now he can truly be the rated R superstar in AEW. So like,
I was gonna push something through a fire.
Wow, God,
they would do that in AEW. They would.
Have they done flaming tables?
Andrade, remember in Cody or something like that?
Oh God,
off the turnbuckle.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Probably
put him in a lights out match and have that flaming table.
I would never have fire be done in wrestling. I think it's too risky.
Yeah, it is pretty risky, man. I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't even do a splitting barbed wire. I think that's too risky too. I mean, barbed wire is risky
Floating
enough.
barbed wire death match.
they had a bomb go off, which botch.
Yeah, that was a botch.
I mean, that's the thing. You advertise
never did it again.
You advertise something as a death match, but they don't die.
Yeah, okay. I'm like, they should not be doing that in wrestling.
No.
Like, actually, like, pretend that people are dead. That's come on. You're not actually killing people here. Like, come on now.
Yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Hey, at least with last man standing, right? Is you're down for 10 seconds because at least that works, right?
Right. Even like Extreme Rules matches. Okay, fine. You can do Extreme Rules match. It's whatever.
Yeah. And a death match. The only way to win a death match is by pin, right? Submission, right?
Is it? I don't even know. I didn't even understand the rules of that barbed wire death match.
Because WWE never does a death match because they probably know it's ridiculous.
They didn't do death matches back in the old days?
Not WWE, not WWF.
Not in the Attitude Era? Or the Ruthless Aggression Era?
Nope.
Huh.
I don't know, but I think it's no. Actually, no.
Okay, well, yeah, it's like, yeah. How would you go about doing that death match? So it's like, I don't know. So that tells you something because we never saw it again after that. They're like, okay, we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah, like WWE has a lot of special. I mean, they did. I mean, this is WWE is a company that buried alive matches and casket matches.
Yeah,
Come back alive.
Like the buried alive stuff. Okay, I get the Undertaker, but that was lower top. You could just do a casket match and that's it. If you did a buried alive.
Yeah. Match. And I mean, the WWE has people put on fire. They had
they had the Inferno matches. Remember those?
And they had
that was nuts too. The whole ring, the outside of the ring was on fire, and it's like whenever they slam somebody on the mat, then the flames go bursting. I'm like, oh god.
Oh yeah, the Kane Undertaker Inferno match. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
it was probably very dangerous because of all that smoke. How are you supposed to wrestle in that with all that smoke?
Exactly, and then it's like they got to be careful not to touch to accidentally touch the fire
And they're not even wearing like protective, protective. They're wearing the wrestling gear too. They're
Regular
tired.
wrestling gear. Yep, and their
Yeah,
skin is exposed.
yeah.
So yeah.
It's like it's. They did. I think they did a couple years later when Undertaker came again at SummerSlam, like 2000 maybe. I think they had another Inferno match, and
Mhm.
I don't
I
even-
think MVP was in an Inferno match.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he was with Kane also. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think that's like tame compared to like the Attitude Era.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, it's. What else is there? We got like 25 minutes, so we got still stuff to talk about.
Oh, they teased Jade, Cargil, and Charlotte.
Yeah, but Portly's just gonna go to Wall.
I
But
think she should go to SmackDown. I honestly think she should go to SmackDown.
you see how towering Jay Cargill and Charlotte are.
They're the same. They're the same
Yeah,
height.
yeah. I'm like, wow. I'm like, Charlotte's usually taller than everybody else, right? I'm like, wow.
Not
Jade
anymore.
Cargill. No.
And they're both just as muscular.
hmm Jade might have more of a six pack.
Yeah, I think she's a little more cut than Charlotte is.
Cut,
but
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like just seeing that stare down that they did, like that actually made me really interested to see that match down the line. Like,
Oh yeah. It's like it's Charlotte's. Charlotte, you could tell she looks threatening in that segment, that backstage stuff. She looks threatened by Jade.
yeah, you don't usually see Charlotte
No.
get shook.
No, Charlotte's like her father. Charlotte's like her father. All cocky, all that stuff, all cocky, all arrogant, all. And the queen. The queen looks threatened
Yep.
by. What did Jay Cargill buy? I don't know. Oh, she's.
I mean, this is some good stuff, man. It's some good stuff, man. I never thought like this is how you feel. The Triple H effect is in effect, man. Like
And she's a baby face too. Charlotte. She shouldn't look threatening as a baby face, but she is. No, Becky Lynch will not look threatened. Becky Lynch would be like, because
yeah,
Becky Lynch
Lynch,
isn't.
we'll be taking
Yeah.
it out definitely. Now that's
Like-
the question. That's the question. Is Jade going to debut as a babyface or a heel?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna find out. So did I mean, if she does end up being on Raw, that's fine. But I just feel like Raw's getting too many of the
Huge stars, yeah.
Yeah, like you
Well,
need
on
to
one
share
side.
the wealth with SmackDown, and I especially want her on SmackDown because of what I just saw with Charlotte. So, like, we'll see what happens. Yeah,
Yeah, the problem is on SmackDown, it's like you got Damage Control, Asuka, and Charlotte. That's it. On Raw, you got a whole wealth of women on the roster, right?
well, yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to
Yeah.
start rebuilding the SmackDown women.
Becky's trying to do that, right? But the problem is Becky's NXT champion, but you never see her on SmackDown. She's a Raw superstar.
Yeah, that's what it's. I'm still annoyed with them just
Yeah.
plopping main roster stars on NXT just for ratings. Like, I
I
don't
know.
understand
Like,
it.
I give her props for trying to create, give opportunity to talent, the women talent that hasn't got opportunity, like Tegan Knox. I think she's going to give one to Xia Li, Lyra Valkyrie on NXT. But how does that help SmackDown if she's a Raw superstar with the NXT title? How does she?
I don't know.
I don't even know who else is on SmackDown. Like besides like Shotzi, and I mean Bianca Belair, but she's out.
Yeah, Bianca Belair. Where's she?
Yeah, it's
Even
like,
though I wouldn't put Jade and Bianca against each other just yet, but
oh,
both muscular black women.
mm-hmm.
I'm looking up the female roster right now
That's,
on SmackDown. Yeah, because I don't remember.
oh yeah, you got those the Riches tag team Riches, Isaiah Dawn and Kaylee Lee, but they don't count because they're tag team.
Wait, who?
I mean, Chelsea Green and Piper could go on both shows, right? You barely see them on SmackDown, the women tag team champions. I think they were on this week though. I don't know.
trying to see. I mean, I forgot about Katana and
Caden.
Caden and Katana, like, oh, because they still have those women's tag team titles on Chelsea Green and Piper. Yeah, I was about to call her Dewdrop. I was like, no, that's not Dewdrop. I'm not calling her that.
And why? Like, Nia Jax.
Nia freaking Jax. Oh god. But Alba Fire is on the main roster, isn't she?
Yeah, with as Isla Dawn.
Isla Dawn, where are they? I think
They're
they're
cutting vignettes. Witchcraft stuff. Witchcraft vignettes.
I don't understand it.
And
where's Carmella?
I think she's pregnant.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, she's pregnant.
Oh yeah, Zelina.
Zelina. Well, yeah, Zelina's there. She just wrestled this past Friday. Yeah, hey, you're right. Like it is kind of
thin.
It's kind of barren at on SmackDown.
And those are 2 hour show, but it's really, really thin. Like
it is. What's Karrion Kross's girl?
Scarlett, but she doesn't do anything because like Karrion Kross doesn't do anything.
Yeah, where is Karrion Kross? Hopefully they'll bring him back because Triple H is back in charge. But like,
where the hell? By the way, where the hell is Sheamus? I haven't seen him with the Brawling Brutes. Where the hell is he? Is he hurt?
I don't know.
Because the Brawling Brutes have been without him, right? Like,
yeah. Oh, Liv Morgan.
Yeah, she's hurt, isn't she? But she's a Wall superstar.
Oh, dang it.
Remember Alexa she got traded with Raquel?
Right. Alexa Bliss is pregnant.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey. They need to share the wealth with SmackDown, man. Raw needs to share the wealth, man. Like this is sad.
Give him like Indy Hartwell or something. I don't know.
Indy Hartwell. No. Don't split up her and Candice LeRae.
Yeah, that's true. But they never use them either. Wow, that's the thing. They rarely use.
Yeah, I know. They need to. I hope they'll start to when Triple H is now in charge. Sonya Deville, where has she been?
Well, I think she's hurt. She's out for the year.
Everybody's freaking hurt, man. Like, all right. Yeah. Tegan Knox. I mean, we're seeing more of her though. She's on Raw.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. This next draft, they need to bring some more women stars on SmackDown. Hopefully they'll do that.
That's a long way off.
I know, but like that's the only way. That's the only way.
Yeah, Jade should go to SmackDown. Should definitely go to SmackDown. Let's see what there is. What else? What else is there? Oh, let's look at the. So what's happening? So let's just go back in the week and stuff. What happened? That's caught my interest or your interest, whatever caught your interest. You got just go ahead.
I mean, I think we already like covered the major stuff. Jade Cargil staring down Charlotte. The match with Christian and Bryan Danielson for the TNT title was really good. On Collision. We said the Edge, Ricky Starks stuff was really good. Let's see, Chris Statlander defended the TBS title recently. Hikaru Shida is women's champion.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, what? Okay, look,
that surprised me.
That definitely surprised me. Why? Look, I love Hikaru Shida, but like, why would you have Saraya win that All In only for her to drop the title?
Just to give her that moment in front of the UK and her family, right? That's it. Right? That's the only reason I can think of.
That's great, but like,
yeah.
I think they only did that maybe because Saraya can't go as well as she used to, and maybe that's them trying to protect her. But like, that's my only guess with that. Or like they want to give Hikaru more of a legitimate run now. That's because the last time she had the title run, it was during the pandemic with no
Yeah,
crowds. I guess
she
they
was
wanted to
champion there. Yeah.
do that. Okay, well, okay, I get that. I mean, that's the politics BS that I'm talking about. Not only not here, but in WWE as well. Like that's the politics BS that just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I'm glad Saraya got her moment in All In. It's great, but I want to see payoff from that moment. Let her have a somewhat of a run with the title before you drop it again. We're already hot potatoing all like the other titles. Like we're hot potatoing They were hot potatoing the TNT Championship. They're hot potatoing the International Championship, and now we're hot potatoing the Women's Championship. I'm like, what are you
This
doing,
has been
man?
hot potato a lot this year.
I just don't understand that. And then, I guess we didn't really talk about Ricky Starks and Big Bill winning the tag team titles.
From
Like,
FTR on Rampage.
yeah, on
10
Rampage. That's like okay.
Their
That's
third show.
yeah, yep. I guess that's their way of getting people to watch Rampage because you never know what'll happen. But like, that was very interesting. I mean, I like Ricky Starks a lot, but I did not expect for them to win the tag team titles this soon.
That was surprising to me. AEW tends to do that a lot. I think sometimes they do it at the wrong times.
Right. I mean, they just the FTR just beat the Young Bucks, and then they just. I mean, okay, there was the angle that that Cash was injured, so they went in, not 100%. So there's a storyline to that, but like, I don't know, that was just nuts that they just won like that. The match wasn't even that long either. Like I think it didn't go on for more than 10 minutes, and they won.
Yeah,
Like clean.
yeah.
Like, wow. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I guess that means we're getting Ricky Starks and Big Bill versus the Young Bucks. So that would be interesting.
Collision's being run like that. Opening segment collision is like 20 minutes long. I'm like, isn't AEW supposed to be the wrestling show? You're getting to a point where their segments are too long.
Well, I mean,
At times they don't do many of them, but they do. But you
right.
get my point.
Right. I mean, though that's the type of stuff we were criticizing, right? That like it was just wrestling with not a lot of build to storylines. That's what we were complaining about when they were supposed to do a build for All In and All Out.
That's true.
So I think now they're actually putting in time to build storylines again, which I'm glad about that.
WWE does the opposite though now. This used to be WWE's thing. Your segments are like 10 minutes long, and that's it. After 10 minutes, it's a wrestling match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which I mean they're putting more effort in their storylines now too, so which I'm glad about as well. But yeah, so I mean I always like to have a balance. I love me some wrestling, and I do want to be invested in storylines. Well, I just need a good
Yeah.
balance.
I don't like that's my problem with hardcore wrestling events. I don't care how good these two guys are in the ring. If there's no story behind it, or at least some story behind it, or some small story, whatever, it doesn't get my interest. What's so interested? What's my interest behind it, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my point. Like I'm gonna say this. If there's a feud going on, if there's a heated feud going on, don't do a tie up to try to get leverage. Please don't do tie ups.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Don't always wrestling try to get leverage over your opponents to do a tie up right with their arms and stuff. If you have a heated feud like Don Callis stuff, right? If you have Omega versus Takahashi, is that his name? Takahashi.
Yeah.
Yeah. don't do a freaking tie up to get control. Please don't do a tie up. Please don't do a tie up.
Yeah, well, you know how that 50-50 bucket. You know how that goes.
I'm just saying, if you're in a real fight with someone you hate, you do not go for a tie up, right? You don't go for like. You want to punch them. You don't want to.
Oh! You're talking about headlocks and like.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's what you're talking about. Like, technical wrestling and stuff like that. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Like,
I mean, you want to hurt him. I mean, I don't mind submissions if you really want to hurt the guy. Like, I don't mind that, but not right. Like,
yeah, I get it. Like the first thing that you would do is punch him. Like, really
I'm not. If I hate someone so much, I'm not going to put my arms to get a tie up around them or do one of those. Remember back in those older, they don't do this anymore. But in wrestling, you know when they do those, when they have the heel in the face, they do those hands on top, and they try to see us to test the strength. Remember that?
Yeah.
And the baby face will always go on the ground, and then all of a sudden make a comeback, and then the heel will go on the ground. Like Hogan did it a lot, right?
Right. Or they're just waiting for the heel to just kick him.
Yeah.
As
a baby face, you kick him. Just kick him.
Exactly.
Before the heel does.
Right. Like one of the reasons why I love the Rock and Stone Cold matches is that they didn't start with headlocks. They immediately went to punching each other. They really went to hitting each other. So
if you ever have Edge and Chris face each other down the line, and the feud gets more heated between them, I don't want to see a tie up.
Yeah, or like in Impact when it was Jeff Jarrett versus Kurt Angle, like they immediately went to
hate each other. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Immediately went to beating the crap out of each other.
Look, I don't care if it's like one random guy versus another random guy in the match. There's no story behind it. Just wrestling. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that with the tie-up. But like, if you're in a heated story or whatever, right? You really hate the guy, despise your opponent. No. Okay. In other words, if you have respect for your opponent, right? In some matches, like you want, like the Eddie Kingston and Suzuki match. To me, I don't want to see a tie up there because they're not that kind of wrestlers. But they do the chopping on the chest. That works for me. That works. It's a test to see who could take it more. That works, right? Like
I remember when Kenny Omega when he was a heel, he would start off the matches by slapping somebody. Like, let's do that or something.
Yeah, get under the skin, or it's just I know tie up. The tie up is a classic beginning. It's a beginning kind of thing you have to do wrestling to get leverage. I'm like, in a real fight, actually, in a real fight, some people do try to. People do try to grab their person they're fighting. Some they do that, but like, it's just like I'm just gonna kick you or punch you. I'm not gonna freaking grab you. I'm just gonna punch you and kick you.
Yeah.
It's wrestling in general, right? I mean, like, it's funny though. My favorite thing about wrestling is when somebody tells you it's fake, I'm like, no, duh. And I'm like, I always retort back to them. It happens where if it was real, they'd be dead.
Yeah.
Like, what the?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they'd be dead.
You wouldn't really see any wrestling moves. Like, they won't. Like, nobody will actually get wrestling moves of somebody. Like if
I'm like, hey, is acting real? You doing a fighting action scene? If that real, you're gonna be dead too. You're using a fake sword. You're not using a real sword when you're doing an action scene.
Right. Literally, you're not gonna wait for somebody to get up from the ground and stalk them from behind. Nobody's literally just willingly going to lay there and wait for somebody to hit them.
If you see action scenes in movies, right, you see behind the scenes, they don't even hit her. They don't even hit the other actor. Right? They'll hit the other actor. Wrestling's the same thing at times. You really don't when you kick someone, you really don't hit. You really don't connect. Now, sometimes it looks really obvious because there's some botches, right? But acting, you really don't connect with your the other person you're having a scene with, an action scene, a fighting scene, because you will hurt them if you
Right.
connect.
Yeah. But like even when wrestlers are brawling like backstage, like they're purposely not hitting them in the face. They're always like hitting them in the back or hitting them on the side or whatever. Like they don't actually not try
That's
to
what,
hurt.
yeah, exactly. There's a reason why when they punch someone, your opponent, the person's punching you, they put out their hand on top of the guy's head, right? The opponent's head. They're punching their hand actually, not the opponent's head. Really, they're really punching their hand, right? And every time you get your head running the ring post, if you watch the slow motion, the person's getting his head in the ring is going to get bashed into the ring post. They put their hands in front of their face just as soon as their head bashes the ring post to protect themselves. Right?
Yeah.
You're not. I mean, obviously, wrestling sometimes you do connect. Except it does happen because mistakes happen in wrestling.
Yeah.
Right? Not everything's perfect.
Hijacks.
Yeah. A lot of accidental bleedings in wrestling matches are obviously. There's a lot of accidental bleeding in wrestling. It's obviously from things going not wrong, but yeah, it's. I'm like the fake stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's scripted, but like, do the athleticism, do all the work. Because I guarantee if you train for wrestling, you quit on the first day. Man, running the ropes is like, apparently it's like, takes a lot out of you. You get like, not scars, but bruises on your back. Man, we're gonna have to end because it's been 3 minutes or Raw. You got anything planned? Episode 3 of Hot Takes, maybe.
Yeah, that should be coming in the next week or so. Try to get Brucifer, Taladia, and Voltaire for episode 3.
Voltaire will have a lot of them.
Huh?
He'll have a lot of them, Voltaire. I know. He does. He will.
Yeah, I'm sure he has something. I'm sure he has something. And then tomorrow I'm going to post my review for Halloween 2018. I'm reviewing all of the canon Halloween movies. I'm reviewing all the other craps with the Rob Zombies and the Resurrection.
No.
H2O. It's like no, maybe another time. But I'm doing. I just had posted a review for the original 1978, and so tomorrow should have a review up for 2018, and then going to review Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, and probably have some other Halloween reviews in there this month. So you want to check out my crazy takes on movies and shows, check out IMDL.
All right, go check them out, guys. Yeah, so thank you all for listening. Like, share, subscribe. I don't know when my next stream is going to be. I mean, my next wrestling stream is going to be. This next episode is definitely going to be next Monday. But yeah, so. But in the meantime, look out for videos, possible out of blue streams, whatever. Maybe in this week, I don't know. Check out my main channel, Pop Culture channel. There might be stuff on there. I mean, yeah, I'm going to review episode 2 of Loki tomorrow, season 2. Also, we're going to talk about all this Marvel stuff, like the bombshells about Marvel coming out. It's really a bombshell. Like a lot of stuff coming out Marvel, the truth about Marvel by someone who's worked with Marvel. It's not what it's like. It's the stuff is just leaking about Marvel. It's going to make your head explode.
More than it already is.
Oh my God! Yeah. How about big of a mess it is? Big of a mess.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Some secrets being revealed about Kevin Feige. That's gonna be tomorrow, guys. And we're gonna talk about Loki episode 2. We're gonna talk about Daredevil. The Marvels is not tracking well.
Not really unexpected.
I got tickets for it, but yeah, I mean, the first movie had the benefit of Endgame being after it. Yeah. There's nothing here really.
I mean, Kamala Khan, but that's it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so do me for like, share, subscribe, and comment below, guys. Thank you. Take care, guys.
Bye.